environment to another environment. Okay, that is the use of update set. Again, to create an update set, under system update sets menu, all you need to remember is system update sets menu. Under system update sets menu, please go to local update sets, create a new update set. The state will be in progress when you click on new. Actually, give the name, submit and make current. In case if you miss the submit and make current, you will have a related link, make this my current set. You need to click on that. You do your work. Once your work is completed, come back here, set the state to complete. Save the form. When you save the form, you'll get a related link option, export to XML. Okay. This is the part one. Simple thing, come here, create a update set, do your work. Once it is done, set the state to complete, you'll get a related link, export to XML. Download that XML file. Go to target environment. Now the part two, retrieved update sets. What this retrieved update set is will do, actually, you want to import some XML file from some other environment. Okay, retrieved update set, related link, click on this, upload the XML file. Once you upload the XML file, what happens? It will create a record here. You can open that record. It will create a record here. You can open that record. You can preview the update set. You can commit the update set. Once you previewed only, you'll be able to commit it. Okay, this is all about update set. So today we'll start with the coding, guys. So I see today it's again half an hour. I don't know why I taken it 8:30. Yesterday and today also I would have taken it 8 only, but there are a few issues. That's the reason I'm taking it 8:30. So today I thought of just explaining the client scripts. We'll start the client scripts, but I thought of asking you guys, like, do you have any doubts? You're sure every topic is clear for you, or you want me to repeat any topic? It's not clear for you. Okay. So let's
Vijay, one
go
thing,
start the. Uh,
Vishnu here. So,
yes.
so, uh, if any changes are made in the environment, like before capturing that in update sets,
Mm.
can those changes can be, transferred to other instance?
Before capturing in the update set, you want to move.
Is there any chance like using any other way other
There are
than
a lot of other ways, but I wouldn't suggest you that. Okay. There are a lot of ways actually. Not one way. You can export XML and you can import it back directly. There is a simple way. You can directly export XML and import it, but it won't work out like that. And you being first time, see, if an experienced person will do it, it's fine. But you guys don't know how to do it. I mean, let's say you'll think that what happens actually. And let me just go to tables. Let's say incident table. I'll go to tables only so that let's say UI policy, so that it would be simple for us everyone. You have another way of moving it actually. We can also export it as an Excel. So let's say for example this one or this one. This UI policy I want to move. Actually, it will capture in the update set. You can just capture it in the update set and you can move it actually. But let's say you're asking another way. Okay. So what happens if you do it? What happens? You can export it as an XML actually. How to export it? You can right click on this. You get an option export XML. Okay. So this record will be exported as an XML, and again to the target environment you will go. You'll right click on any of the list view. Let's say, for example, I'll open this. Let me do show matching. I want to move this update set. I want to move this UI policy from one environment to another environment. I'm telling you, please go with the update set only. Don't do other things. But you have another way. You can right click on this. You can export XML. And you can go to the target environment. Go here only. Again, you can right click on this. Import XML. Choose that XML file. Upload it. It will work. But you being first time, you'll definitely do a lot of mistakes here. Because what happens? See, if you do it via updates it, what happens? It will capture the whole thing. But if you do it via XML, it won't capture the whole thing. What it will do? See, for you are thinking this whole record is one only, but it's not one record. From here till here, it's one record. This is another record. This is another table actually. In fact, you see, UI policy is the table here. UI policy actions is a different table. Altogether a different table. This is a different table. You can see the name of the also SysUI policy action, SysUI policy. So it will capture only this part. It won't capture the below part. You need to capture it again separately. So I won't suggest that method, guys. Don't do that. Go with an update set. Okay, go with an update set, please. Don't go with the export XML and import XML. But there are other ways you can do. Okay,
Okay, Vijay, thank you.
okay. Let's start with the client scripts then. Any other doubts, anyone? I asked you to go through the if, else, and else if, and equal to, double equal to, and triple equal to. By any chance, you got that? Anyone explored that by any chance? Or no? Nobody did that. Yes, no.
Checked about it. I have not if else.
Okay. Can you tell me what, like, see, no need to be shy or nothing like that. Can you tell me what do you understand from that? So that it would be simple for us.
Like basic coding, if it is true,
Hmm.
uh, if x is equal to y, then we need to print x is equal to y.
Let's go
Else
to
x is
diagram.
equal to z.
Hmm.
If condition doesn't satisfy, then we need to go to else.
Hmm. Else if
Else if and else doesn't satisfy, then else if comes.
no, not like that. It's wrong. Hmm. Hmm. Very good. I do. Yeah, I understood what you are saying, but other people should also understand. Let's take a simple scenario so that everyone will understand. Okay, let's try to take a simple scenario. First, I'll try to explain you in a different way, even though it doesn't make sense. Okay, pay attention. Let's consider we have a tube light in our room. Okay, what is the trigger point for the tube light? When it will on?
If we switch on,
If the switch is on, then it will on. Simple. When it will off?
switch off.
When the switch offs, it will be off. Here there are two conditions actually. Switch it on, switch it off, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
But I no need to write two conditions when in the case of if else. So what I can do, I can give switch is on. It's not a. I'm just telling you for you to understand if else. Okay, but normally it's not a valid scenario. Okay, switch is on. Then I can let's say what do see if this condition satisfies whatever this is a if this is how it will look like if and these are the braces if this condition satisfies it will enter into this curly braces. Okay, this condition will always give you true or false. It won't give you anything. Whatever you're writing inside this if braces, whatever you're writing inside this if braces, that will it will give you only two possibilities. Either true it will give or false it will give. Is it clear? No.
yes, switch.
Whatever you write inside these braces, it really doesn't matter. It is having two possibilities. Either it will give true or it will give false. Okay, if it gives true, it will enter into this curly braces. Okay, okay, clear? So let's imagine you have the key. When you open a lock, if the key is open, then only you can enter into a room, right? Or no? See,
Yes,
you have a key, you're trying to open the lock. When it get opened, then only you can enter into a room. Simple. See, if it returns true, then only you can enter into this braces. Here you can do what you are asking to do. Let's say I'm planning to do. Let's say I'm asking the system, turn on the light, something like that. Okay. So we have another condition. To off the switch, what we need to do? Switch should be off, right? Sorry, to off the
else.
light, we need to use switch should be off. But here there are only two conditions. There are no three conditions here. Either the switch will be on or the switch will be off. There is no see whenever you have two conditions. Here we have only two conditions if you pay attention again. The switch will be on or switch will be off. That's it. Right? And one condition is contradicting the other condition. The switch will be on or switch will be off. Exactly the opposite. In that case, you'll go for else. You no need to write the second condition. Else. Else means what do you understand by else? I know this much. Okay, let's try to be in a technical way, even though this requirement doesn't make sense. See, you see one thing here. I told you, what if will return? What this condition will return?
Turn on the light.
I don't know. I'm asking the output of this condition.
Switch,
Forget forget about these braces. You are not going into this yet. What will be the
switch is
output
on.
of? Yeah, if
True.
the switch is on, it will be true. Okay. If this see whatever you write in the if will be a condition only. Always remember that. Okay. No matter what you write in this thing, it will be a condition only. Okay. Clear? No.
Clear also.
Whatever you are going to write inside the if braces, it will be a condition only. Okay. So it has only two outputs. Please remember, true or false. If this condition is satisfying, what do you mean this condition is satisfying? When it will satisfy, guys? When you on the switch, it will satisfy. Simple. Are you getting? No.
Yes, we.
Guys, you should respond here. It's not like other classes. Please pay attention. Okay. You have an if condition. This if condition, you're writing something in the condition. It's always a condition. Always you remember. This is a condition. It has only two outputs, true or false. If this condition satisfies, it will give true. If this condition doesn't satisfy, it will give false. Is it clear, everyone? No.
Yes,
Clear
we.
also.
Okay. When it will become true, what should I do in order to make it true?
Switch is on.
I need to on the switch in my room, right? If it is becoming true, then what happens? It will enter into this curly braces. If braces. Clear? No. Then what you are asking to do? Whatever you are asking to do, it will do that. So in this case, turn on the light. Right? No.
Yes.
So, okay, good. Till here it is clear. If is clear for everyone. Okay. And it's not necessary, it's not compulsory that you need to write else every time. If you have the scenario, you'll write else, or else you don't write else. Simple. Okay. Now, what if I'm offing the switch? Now I was in my room. I off the switch. Instead of owning it, I off the switch. Then what happens? What it will return?
Turn off the light.
Arey,
False.
what it will return?
False.
Return.
Switch is on.
False.
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 Why
Yes.
what it see? I am again telling you. Condition will return only two possibilities, either true or false.
False.
Remember that. Don't see it as a see. If you see it like a concept, you can apply it in everywhere. If you're limited to only this particular example, you will be applying your brain only to this example. So please take it like a condition. Don't treat it like switch is on. Switch is on is just a one of the example. Okay. No matter what is there here, you need to treat it as a condition. Are you getting? No.
Yes, we got it.
So this condition, what it will return if the switch is off?
False.
False.
False. Tell me that true or false. Tell me in this language. Speak to me in this language. Don't speak to me in another language. So if the switch is off, what it will return? It will return false. If it return false, let's say you are standing in front of your room. You are trying to open the key. It's not opening. Will you able to enter inside?
No.
No. So in the same way, you can't enter into this braces. If this condition satisfies, which means satisfies means what it will return?
True.
True. It will return true. If it satisfies, it will return true. Then only you can enter into this curly braces. So let's imagine now my switch is off. When the switch is off, it will return false. If it return false, you can't enter into this braces. Then immediately you'll go to the else condition. Clear? If this whatever condition you have given here, if that is false, you'll directly go to the else condition. Clear, guys? No.
Yeah. Okay. Clear.
Everyone. Now take a practical example. I'm taking a variable. You know what is var, right? In anyone?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Variable.
What value are?
Variable. Variable.
Variable.
Variable.
So let's say, what do you understand from this? Forget about the coding and scripting, everything. You forget about everything.
A is 2.
What do you understand? Yes, exactly. There is a value known. You are storing this number two in this variable a. You are storing whenever you see this equal to. Whenever you see this equal to. Okay, whatever is there on the right side, you're assigning it to the left side. You need to remember this. Assigning means you are keeping, you're storing. Okay? Yes? No.
Correct.
No. A equal to 2 means you are keeping, you are storing the 2 or you are assigning. When there is only 1 equal to, it means assigning. Assigning. Okay? Clear? If there is only 1 equal to, it means assigning. You are assigning 2 to variable A. Okay, A. But system won't understand what is A or B or C. You need to tell the system it's a variable. Okay? It's a variable. Clear? No. So there is a keyword in not only JavaScript, I mean everywhere, var. You need to declare it using var. You can take any name you want. It's not only A. You can take any name you want. You can take number and all. Okay. So var A equal to 2. So if I try to print A, what will be the output? You forget about what is js.print because you don't know where am I now. Just forget about what is js.print. Just imagine it's a printing statement. It will print something. That's it. Okay. If I try to print A, what will be the output, guys? See, you understand
2.
these two lines. This line is just printing A. Remember, it's an output statement. So if I run it, what will be the output? Can you tell me?
2.
2.
Everyone. Will it be two, guys?
Yes.
It's
Others? Will it be two? Others, please respond here. Will it be two or not?
Yeah, two.
See, it's not. It won't work like that. It's not like I'm begging you and all. See, I don't need to explain all these things. I can directly go to the concept. If you don't respond, what is this? It will be two. You're not making me that interest only to tell you, teach you. It is two only because you're assigning, you're printing it. Why it is not printing A? If you're printing A, it should print A, right? Why it is printing two?
Because A value is 2.
yeah, then
It
2
is
2.
giving the value, whatever value is there inside that, it is giving that. So now let's keep an if else. Let's play with if else. If how can I tell if A is two? How can I tell if A is two? Then print true. js.print, let's say true, else false. If a value is 2, then only I want to print true, or else I want to print false. Okay, it's a simple thing. How can I check here if a value is true or not?
If A is equal to 2,
Triple equals.
What do you mean double equal to? Can you tell me?
Comparison. Comparison operator.
What do you mean by this, a double equal to? Okay, I'll tell you one thing. See, comparing whatever value is there in the left side is equal to the right side or not. Let's say for example, you can compare anything with anything. Like let's say whatever you give it in the string, whatever you give it in the single quotes. So what is this in this case? With what I'm comparing? What I'm comparing here?
Two with the two.
No. If you pay attention,
quotation.
you need to see the type also. Whatever you give it in the single quotes or double quotes, system will treat it like a string. String. String, not okay, string. And you're comparing number with a string, right? So even though it looks two for you, it's not two. It's a string. Okay. Whatever you give it in a single quotes or in double quotes, system will treat it like a string. String is nothing but you have a, if you go here, this is a string field, right? Description is a string field. I told you you can enter anything you want here. You can give special characters, you can give numbers also, right? This is a string. String can't be a number, it can be anything, right? So this is string, but this is a number only. Getting? No, everyone.
Figure.
Now you do one
Yeah.
thing. I'm telling you 2 equal to 2. What do you understand from this, everyone?
2
What it will return, do you think?
True.
It will return true. Why? Because whenever you see single equal to guys, you need to understand you're assigning this 2 to this variable A. You are storing this 2 to the variable A. Whenever you see double equal to, you're checking whether the left side value is equal to the right side or not. What is left side value here 2? What is right side value here 2? Is both are equal or not? If both are equal, then it will return true. If both are not equal, it will return false. Let's say if I give is 2 equal to 3,
No.
is 2 equal
False.
to 3?
No.
False.
False.
It
False.
will
False.
return false. Right? Double equal to means it will check whether the left side value, that is 2, is equal to 3. It's not equal. So it will return false. Simple. Clear? Why we use double equal to? Double equal to is for comparison. Like someone told, it's a comparison. It will check whether the left side value is equal to the right side or not. Okay. Now you tell me what it will return. A equal to 2. What it will return?
True.
True. So I'm comparing A with 2. Is A equal to 2? Left side value is equal to the right side? Yes, it
Yes.
is equal because A means what here? 2. Because I just printed the A. You can see prior to this statement. When you try to gs.print of A, what it will give? It will give 2 only because 2 is already stored. A means 2 here. A means 2 here because in the above line you already declared. 2 equal to 2. Clear? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the if, what people will do in the if, people will write equal to, it's a blunder. See, system itself is telling you it's an error. It's a blunder. You can never, I told you, in the if you can give only the condition. Condition means you can't assign. Condition means you cannot assign in the condition. You can only compare. So in the if people will give equal to, don't give equal to, you need to give double equal to. Clear? No.
Yes, Vijay.
Clear.
Everyone. So you tell me now what I'm doing here. What do you understand from this? Can anyone tell me? From 8th line till 14th line.
If A is equal to 2, print true.
Hmm. Hmm.
Else false.
So in this case, what it will print?
True.
Everyone true? Others.
True.
Else,
So
else also true.
try to
It's
visualize
also
each and
true.
every line what it is happening. Okay, you should always try to visualize each and every line, even though it's a big code or a small code. Try to visualize the things. So what you are doing in the 8th line, I'm storing number 2 in the variable A. What I'm doing in the 9th line, I'm giving a condition. If is nothing but a condition and it will return true or false. If A equal to 2, I told you is left side value equal to the right side. Yes, it is. So what it will return, guys? What this condition will return?
True.
True.
True. It will return true. If it returns true, then where it will enter? 10th line. It will print true. Okay. Let's say now. Now try to visualize what I'm doing. Now the A value is 3. Right? Now the value of A is 3. So here is 3 equal to 2? A is nothing
False.
but 3. False. So
No.
where it will enter?
False.
Which line it will enter?
It will enter into the
It
13th
will
line.
enter into else block.
Else block.
13th line. If I run it, it will print false.
True.
True.
You have given true.
Okay, I didn't check
Well,
that. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. It will give false. Right? So everyone understanding what is if, what is else,
yes,
and what
Vijay.
is equal to, what is double equal to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So try to visualize. See, when you see it like a scenario, don't see it like a scenario, so that it should be. Don't see it like an example for only restricting for that scenario. See it like example which will applicable to everything. So here switch is on is a condition. In the same way, A equal to 2 is also a condition. You cannot give. See, remember one thing blindly. You cannot give single equal to in an if, because it's a condition. In condition, you will never assign actually. You need to give double equal to for sure, or triple equal to. Depends on the scenario. So switching on, you compare this with this. Switch is on is a condition. Here also A equal to is 2 is a condition. It will return true. This will also return true according to this. If it returns true, it will enter into this braces and it will do what you're asking to do. In this case, you are turning on the light. In this case, I'm asking to print true. That's it. What you are asked, if this condition satisfies, it will give true and it will come here. You should ask, you should do here. The action should be performed here. What you want to do, that we are doing. Okay. No, everyone, this is clear, right? Any doubts here?
No,
Yes,
Vijay.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's uncomment this. Consider there is a someone told me, I think Sai Kumar has told me, I think he knows what is else if and all, but few other people don't know. Let's try to take another scenario instead of switch on off, because in switch on off you have only two conditions, so either if or else. But let's consider there is more than one condition. Let's imagine you have a traffic light. Okay, I was stuck in the traffic. Okay, I have the traffic light. I'll take, let's say, just taking color. Okay, let's remove this. If signal, I'm not saying is, I'm giving equal to, which means comparing. Okay, if the signal whatever is there, I was stuck in the road, I see the signal is there. If the signal is red, then what we need to do, guys?
Just
We need to
stop.
stop, right? Stop. Perform this. Here, if the signal is red, okay, we'll stop. There are other there are other two things actually. What are those things? Green. Also, I don't know whether it is
Yellow.
yellow or orange, whatever it is. Okay, ready to go. Okay, we have three signals, right? Actually, not two signals. Red, green. Is it yellow
Yellow.
or orange? Guys? Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay.
Yellow.
So if you write else here, let's say else go means it's wrong, right? What happens here? Just try to visualize this. Okay, let's imagine I was stuck in the traffic. Now the signal is, let's say, orange. So sorry, yellow. Where it will go? Which line it will go?
Fifth line.
Fifth line. When the signal is orange, I should not go right. Sorry, when the signal is yellow, I should not go right. I should wait. I should ready to go, no? Right?
Yes.
So I can't simply go. It's wrong. What? So in this case, what is happening for the green light as well as for the yellow light? For both the things, it is going to the ends, which is wrong, right? Yes. No.
Yes.
So here we have, when you have only two conditions. Let's imagine we have only two conditions, that is green and red. That's it. Nothing else. Then your if else will work fine. Let's imagine in our traffic system we have only two lines, that is green light and only two signals, that is green signal and red signal. Then it will work. But what if it is increasing the signals? I mean, more than two signals whenever it comes, it won't work, because in the case of yellow also it is going to the ends. In the case of green also it is going to the ends, which is wrong. So in that kind of cases, you need to write else if. Whenever you have only two conditions, like I told you in the previous scenario, turn on light, turn off light. Here there are only two things actually. Either you can on or you can keep it off. You can't keep it neutral or something like that, right? Only two conditions, on or off. But in this case, we have three conditions or more than two conditions. Whenever you have more than two conditions, you need to go for else if, because if the signal is red, you need to do one thing. If the signal is, in this case, you need to write else if. Okay, I can write signal again equal to, let's say, what is that? Yellow. Yellow. Then what should I do? I need to, is it ready to go only, right? Something like that.
Yes.
Just focus on the scenario, just don't focus on this. Then we have one more condition. In that case, you need to write else if, because here you have more than one condition. In that previous case, either if this is not satisfying, you go to the else simple. But if this is not satisfying, now you can't go to the else, because there are other two conditions also. You need to satisfy other two conditions also, right? In these cases, you'll go for else if. You're getting? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the last case, you can also write it as else. That is also fine. In the last case, because see how it will work. I'll tell you. Let's imagine uh, the signal is red. Okay, the signal is red now. Let's see how it will work. So it will come here. It will come to the first line. Always remember, the whole service no coding will execute line by line only. It won't go all the lines at once. It will go line by line. Understand that? First line first, second line next, third line next, fourth line next, fifth line next, sixth line next, seventh line, eighth line, ninth line. It will go line by line. So Let's imagine the signal is red now. I was standing in the, yeah, I was having my bike stopped. The signal is red in the road. So it will come here if signal equal to red. So the signal is also red. What it will return?
True.
It will return true. It will enter into this curly braces. It is asking me to stop. That's it. It won't go further because this condition satisfied and I did this work. It won't go to the fourth line again. Clear?
Yes, Vijay.
I'll be stopped here only in the second line only. I won't go for the next lines. Now again, after some time, I see the signal is yellow. When the signal is yellow, again it will come from the beginning. Okay. Again, if condition signal equal to red, but the signal is yellow, what it will return?
False.
False. False means it won't enter into these braces, right?
Yes.
Since it's not entering into these braces, it is going to the else if. Else if means if not, this should happen. You should check this check. Okay. Since this is not going to happen, I'm going to else if. Again, here I'm checking. Signal equal to yellow. So in this case, what it will return?
True.
This will return true. Okay. So it will enter into this curly braces and it will perform this action. Okay. It won't go to the next line again. It won't go to the next line again. Okay. Clear?
Yes, Vijay.
So if this condition satisfies, it will go here and it won't execute the other lines. If this condition doesn't satisfy, then only it will check here. Now imagine the signal is red. Okay, the signal is red. Then what? Sorry, not red yet. Sorry, the signal is green, guys. Imagine the signal is green. Then what happens? I'm coming here again. Signal equal to red. What it will return? False.
False.
So since it's false, it won't enter into these braces. It will come here. Signal equal to yellow. What it will return?
False.
Then simply it will go to the else. Because if both the conditions, none of the conditions are satisfied, go to the else simply. That is what you are saying. But let's take a scenario. Let's take a scenario. We have two conditions again. Let's imagine we have four conditions. What happens? Either the signal will be red, or the signal will be yellow, or the signal will be green, or they off the signals. A few times they'll off it. If you see in Bangalore or Hyderabad, they'll off it, right? You won't see anything, right?
Yes, Vijay, they love.
They'll off few times. Then also you can keep else if. See, this last condition, it's up to you. Either you want to keep else if, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Else if. So in this, there are two conditions. So here, none of this satisfies. Then I should simply go simply, right? Either you can write like this, else go, right? Getting. So let's imagine now I was waiting, I was just traveling from some place to some place, X place to Y place, and I see the signals are off. When the signals are off, it's intimating us to go normally, right? We will go actually. Yes, sir. So it will come here, it will check is the signal red? No, false. It will,
False.
since it is false, it will come here. Is the signal yellow? No, false. It will come here. Is the signal green? No, false. So none of the signals are on. So I'll go to the else and I'll go simply. But if you pay attention, in the eighth line and in the 11th line, we are doing the same thing, right?
Yes, Vijay.
So there is a difference between being a developer and a consultant. It's not like developing many people can do, but you should be a consultant. Like you should do the things in a proper way. So what you can do, instead of writing this, you can add a or condition here because you are doing both same, right? You can write an or signal, no signal, something like this. Getting?
Yes, Vijay.
You can eliminate this, no? Because you are doing the same there and here. See, the same action is performed, so you can keep an or no signal. Do this. Getting? No. Am I making things complicated? If I'm making things complicated, let's not discuss that.
Clear, Vijay.
Anyway,
Got it.
Clear, Vijay.
because you are doing the same thing in this here and here. So why to write else? So how do you keep an or actually? You will keep it like this. This means or symbol. Okay. This means or symbol in service node. Signal is null. I can keep like this. Signal equal to, which means nothing, kind of thing. Okay. This is or actually. And will be looking like this ampersand. I don't know how many of you know ampersand. This, if you want to give an and condition, you need to give this and. Now, do you guys understood what is if, what is else if, what is else if, and what is else? These things. Or no?
Understood, Vijay.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
you can. But let's imagine guys here, in this case it is fine. Okay, in this case it is fine. Either the signal will be red, or the signal will be yellow, or the signal will be green, or the signal will no signal. Okay, here we are using or. That's fine. But let's imagine you need to perform multiple if conditions, which means you should go to each and every if conditions. Let's imagine I need to give my blood. I want to donate my blood, right? I need to donate my blood. Then you need to perform multiple checks actually. Or let's imagine you are joining into a new company. Okay, you're joining into a new company. When you're joining into a new company, they need to perform multiple checks. What are they? They need to first they first want to check your medical history, whether you didn't consume any alcohols or drugs or kind of things. Also, they want to check your BGV, background verification. Also, they want to check your what else? Yeah, they want to allocate you a laptop, they want to give you the goodies. So all these things should perform actually. So in that case, you can't give if, else if, and else if, because if you give if, what happens? Either they'll give you the laptop, or they'll give you the goodies, or they'll check your blood tests, or they'll do the BGP, right? Any one thing it will go. Any one thing only it will enter. So in this case, if you understand, either the switch will be on or off. It can't be both at a time. In this case also, either there will be a red signal or a yellow signal or a green signal. It can't be three at a time, right? Are you getting?
Yeah.
Yes, Vijay.
But let's imagine you have a scenario, you need to perform all the actions. So what I can do, you can simply do multiple ifs. In the in the no, not nested if. Let's not make the things complicated. Nested if, I understood what you mean. Multiple ifs are nothing but, see, when you give if, else if, and else if, either it will enter into this or this or this. There is no possibility it can enter into second line also, fifth line also, and eighth line also, right? Getting? See, if this
Yes.
condition satisfies, it will go to the second line. If this condition satisfies, it will go to the fifth line. If this condition satisfies, it will go to the eighth line. But there is no such possibility. uh, Definitely no possibility it should go to the second line also, fifth line also, and eighth line also. But you might end up with that kind of scenario also. So where you need to check all the things. So in that case, if you want to check all the things, if let's say, I'm not getting the proper scenario, man. 1 second. What is the proper scenario? I can give you the example. Start. How to perform that also? I'm thinking of the practical examples, but not the scenario based questions. I'm just thinking. Wait. No. Do you guys have any such scenarios? See, if you want to go to each and every check, you need to write multiple ifs. That's it. You need to give multiple
Uh,
ifs. It will enter into each and everything.
you can go for the IPL points table, like first
How?
first place this many points, second place this many points. No, current points table. There are many points, right?
Uh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Yes. Correct. Yeah, just help me with the condition, please.
Uh, so if the position is 1, we can print RCB. If the position is 2, MI. Position 3, ZT.
I don't know how many of you are understanding this. In this case, you should go to each and every if. So if you want to perform all these things,
GT.
yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
Okay, stop. So in this case, you want to do all the actions. It's not like in the previous case, either the light will be red, either you need to go to the second line or fifth line or eighth line. But whenever you give multiple ifs, what it will do? It will check whether this condition is satisfying, then it will do this. It will check whether this condition is satisfying, then it will do this also. It will check whether this condition is satisfying, it will also perform this. But only if the condition satisfies, then only it will perform. If all the conditions are satisfying, it will perform all the things. Okay. I thought of explaining with a medical example. Like normally, first they'll take your blood sample, then urine sample, then they'll check your cholesterol, where you need to perform all the actions actually. So in that case, you need to give multiple ifs. Whenever you give multiple ifs, it's not like else if. So let's say if you remember, if this if satisfies in the previous case, it won't go to the else if actually. But here it's not like that. What it will do? Let's say if condition got satisfied, it will do this work. Also, it won't stop here. It will go to the fourth line also. It will check this condition also. Is it satisfied? It will also do this work. It will also check the seventh condition also. It will do this work. But in the case of else if and else, it's not like that. If the if condition is satisfied, it won't go to the else if or else. But if you give multiple ifs, even though this condition is satisfied, it will go here. Are you getting or I'm making you confused? I'm not sure.
You got
Yeah,
it.
we are.
Yes,
Yeah,
in
Vijay.
case if you
Yes.
are not getting this, ignore it. That's fine. When the time comes, you'll understand. But everyone, it's clear, right? What is equal to and double equal to? So in the if you cannot write an equal to, remember. Now let's see the triple equal to. What do I mean by triple equal to? A is 2, okay? Something like this. So you see, A equal to 2, okay? If A equal to 2, so in this case 2 equal to 2. So what it will print if I run it?
Yes.
It will print yes. But now you see, if you pay attention here, okay, 2 is string. A is nothing but holding a value string. Whatever you give it in the single quotes or double quotes will be considered as a string. You're comparing number with a string. Okay, if I run it, what will be the output?
No.
It will
Yes.
be yes only. It won't be no. Reason, double equal to won't check the data type. It will just check whether the value is same or not. That's it. Okay. Double equal to is not going to check your data type. Data type means number. You are comparing a number with a string or a string with an integer. It won't check all those things. Okay, double equal to. It will just check the number is equal. Is 2 equal to 2? That's it. It won't check this data type. But what if you want to check the data type also? You need to keep the triple equal to. Now it will print no. Because when you give triple equal to, what happens? It will check, are you comparing a number with a number or a string with a number? So in this case, I'm comparing a string. Of course, both are equal. 2 equal to 2. That's fine. But is the data type is also equal? No, I'm comparing a number with a string. So don't enter here, enter to the else. So normally triple equal to is not that frequently used actually, but we should use triple equal to only for the better practice. But we will go for double equal to only. Okay, is it clear, guys? No,
Yes, Vijay.
everyone. You guys understood this? No, everyone.
Understood.
Yes,
I
Vijay.
just uh, try to do this actually, but let me know if you didn't understood or something like that. I'm trying to just explain what is if else and else if. What happens if you give multiple ifs? What happens if you what is equal to, what is double equal to, and what is triple equal to? So inside if never keep an equal to, not even think of keeping an equal to, because if you're comparing, comparing cannot be equal to. It will be double equal to or triple equal to, not equal to. Okay. So What we are going to do actually, I think it's late already today. We'll do it tomorrow, but I'm just telling you. I'm just giving a brief. We'll start the client script from tomorrow. Client script. It will be so simple. Don't worry. It will be very simple. Okay. You don't need to worry at all. Trust me, it's really simple. Client script. So we have two APIs in client script. You need to remember. That is glide form. Glide form. Not two APIs. There are a lot of APIs actually, but these are the most frequently used APIs. Glide form. How to write this glide form when you're writing code? G underscore form. When you're writing code, you need to write G underscore form, but the abbreviation of that G underscore form is glide form. Yeah? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What this glide form will do, glide form, the name itself is telling form. Within the form only it will work. On the form, okay, if you want to access anything, like this field data I want to access. On the form, also on the fields. Whatever fields are present on the form. Again, please understand this sentence clearly. On the form, whatever fields are present on the form, because I told you, client script will also run on the client side. Whatever fields are present on the form, only on the form it will run, not anywhere else. Okay, remember this. So on the form, whatever fields are present on the form, if you want to do any validations in the sense, let's say I want to make this field mandatory. I want to make this field read only. I want to hide this field. Okay. Or I want to, let's say, uh, I want to print some error message above here on the form. Okay. Or I want to print an info message. So, or I want to set some field value here. I want to change this field value to something else using code. Okay. All these things can be achieved using glide form, G underscore form. This G underscore form is an API. It will have a lot of methods actually. No need to mug it or remember it. Yeah, but practicing you'll understand. That is G underscore form. Okay, clear? You got an idea what is G underscore form? No.
Yes.
We have G underscore glide user. That is G underscore user. What it will do? Glide user or G underscore user. The name itself is telling you glide user. Okay. So glide user is nothing but the current logged in user details it will do. Who is the current logged in user in this case? Who am I currently logged in as? System
System
administrator.
System
administrator.
administration.
So if I want to know the name of the user, okay, name of the system administrator, the first name, last name, or the user ID, or let's say I want to check whether the user is having this role or not. I want to check whether this system administrator is having this particular role or not. If that particular role is there, then only you show this field. These kind of things you can do using glide user, G underscore user. Okay. That is G underscore user. Now let's try to do a small exercise. You have 10 minutes anyway, 9:30. We'll take it till 9:30. I
Yes,
know
Vijay.
tomorrow is a holiday, but still I want to take the class. Is it okay tomorrow for you?
Okay, Vijay.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Maybe we'll take it little late, 9 to 10. Is it okay for the viewer?
Yeah.
Let me know if it is not okay. I can take it at 8 to 9 only.
8 to 9.
8 to 9 is fine. Which
Okay, let's take it at 8 to 9. Okay. Now let's try to do a small exercise. That is, this is child batches table, not the snow batches table. Whatever we did in the snow batches table, we are going to do the same thing in the child batches table, but not using UI policy, using client script. I want to make this number read only. Okay, clear? Only this part as of now, nothing else. Yes? No. Now let's go to client scripts. How to create a client script? Type client scripts in the filter navigator. Under system definition, please open the client scripts module. Under system definition menu, please go to the client scripts module. Okay. Click on new to create a new client script. This is the place where every client scripts will be stored. Type client scripts in the filter navigator. Under system definition menu, please go to the client scripts module. Click on new to create a new client script. I'll just do it as on roll. Give the table name. On which table you want to run this client script? Which table I need to give here? Is it snow batches?
Child batch. Child
Child
batches.
batches. Because in snow batches we have already done those things. This is child batches. Since we don't have much time today, I'll explain you tomorrow what is UI time. Not today. We have four types of client scripts actually. These are the four types. Okay. In that first, we'll go to onload. The moment I select onload, this is the script field. Here you need to write the code. This will be pre-populated. See, I'll select onload. It is getting pre-populated with that function. I'll tell you what is this, but these things are already covered. Active means if this is active to true, then only this code will run, or else it won't run. If it is active false, it won't run. Inherited, I already told you in the UI policy and in the data policy also, but mostly on the UI policy. If this child batches table is having any parent table, sorry, if this child batches table is having any child tables, okay, in there also this script will run. Global. Do you remember what is global? It will be working on all the form views. No matter how many views are here, it will work on all the views. If you uncheck it, it will work only on one view. Okay, that is global. Clear? We discussed it. Please remember this
Yeah.
global,
Yeah.
it's important. It's not like you know the concept, you should also express it, guys. It won't work like that. Okay, now let's write. You need to write the code here. See, ServiceNow itself is telling, type the appropriate comment here and begin the code below. Now you tell me, I told you two APIs, right? Glide form, glide user. To make this field read only, what API can we use? Is it glide form?
Glide form.
Platform.
Glide form. So it's but when you're writing the code, you need to write G underscore form. Okay. I'll tell you how simple it is. Just write G underscore form. Okay, this is a API, and in this API you have a lot of methods. How to enable that methods? Keep dot. When you keep dot, these all methods will come. Okay. Okay. I'll go to each and every method slowly. You let me know if you find any method to make this field read only. Okay. Clear?
Clear.
I'll go through each and every method slowly. You let me know if you find any method to make a field read only. No, you didn't find anything?
No, sir. And read only. Set read only.
See, the method will be very direct actually. Select this. So, open the bracket, normal bracket. It will give you the suggestions. All you need to do is follow the suggestions. G underscore form is a glide form API. Within this API, you have a lot of methods like this. Okay, each will do some functions. So it is asking set read only. What we need to pass? We need to pass two parameters in this bracket. In this bracket, we need to pass two parameters. One is field name. Which field you want to make it read only? Give that field name in the form of string. Okay, field name you should give. Which field you want to make it read only? Which field you want to make it read only, guys? Number. So give that field name in the form of string. String means what? In the single quotes or in the double
Not dog.
quotes. Okay, follow one convention, either single quotes or double quotes. Don't mix up the things. So in the single quotes, whatever you are going to give will be considered as a string. Okay, that is first parameter. Field name they are asking, not the label. This is label. Number is a label. Name means I told you when we are creating a table itself. I told you system will not understand the labels. System will understand the names only. So if you want to tell the service now go to child batches, you should not tell child batches. You should tell you underscore child underscore batches. In the same way, number means right click on this number field. The name is you underscore number. You can create one more label with the number. It will accept, but you cannot create one more field name you underscore number within the same table. So you need to give the field name in the form of string. That is done. See, field first parameter is done. You need to give the field name, not the label, please. In the form of string. Value in the boolean. Value in the boolean means what?
True or
True
false?
or false. You remember UI policy, right? There you'll select the field name to make it read only. That is this field. Make it true. If you want to make it read only, make it true. Let's save it. That's it. It will be like this only, guys. Client script. Trust me. So G underscore form is an API. Set read only is a method, and this method will accept two parameters. It is giving the suggestions also. What is that? Field name in the form of string. Okay. Comma boolean value. That is true. Okay. So when this code will run, what is the trigger point for this code? That is this type. Type is the trigger point for this code. Okay. When this code will run on load means in the child batches table, whenever you reload the page, whenever the form gets loaded, okay, on load, when the form will load, every time this code will execute. This code will execute. See, no matter whether you write one line here, 1,000 lines here, 10,000 lines here, it will depends on the trigger when it will execute. So it is on load. On load means whenever the form gets loaded in the child batches table, then only this code will execute. So if I refresh the page now, you see now it became read only. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
See, the form can be loaded in many ways. See, not only you need to reload the form like this, I can save the form. When I save the form, also the form will load if you pay attention. Not only that, let's say if I open the record, then also it will load. Let's say if I go to child batches table, list view, I'm opening this. See, then also it is loading. Whenever this form gets loaded, every time this client script will execute. Okay, and whatever you written within these braces will execute. Clear? No.
Yes, yes.
Tomorrow we'll see deep. Today I think we didn't started the concept only. Tomorrow we'll see how to make this description mandatory, hide this field, and also other functionalities like what is UI type and all. What are these things and how it will help us in our lives. We'll see that tomorrow, not today. Just a rough idea I'm giving you. What is client script? So tomorrow we'll see. I hope everyone it's clear what is if, what is else, what is else if, what is multiple ifs, what is equal to, what is double equal to, and what is triple equal to. Anyone having any doubts?
No doubts.
No, Vijay.
No, no, sir.
Okay. Then, okay then. Thank you all. Yes. Try to understand me. It's scripting. Please pay attention. Configurations you will learn on your own also. But scripting it's not like that. Okay. But it's a simple scripting client side. Server side will be little complex, but server side script is still fine. Okay. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.